The not Big Show Paul Wight was on the Is Jericho podcast this week, talking all about the reason why he left WWE, and in particular, this specific conversation that he had with WWE, where they told him this to his face. Check this out.
So I guess you mentioned sitting on the bench for a long time. What was kind of the final straw for you to leave? Because it's hard to leave that environment, as you know.
The writing on the wall when I figured I couldn't change anything in WWE was about 5 years ago. I got a speech that I was told I would never main event a WrestleMania again. I would never main event a pay-per-view again. And I would only be used to get over NXT talent because, they got to think about the future of the business.
You actually were told that.
I was told that to my face, yeah. Not by Vince, but by somebody in the organization that, pretty high up.
A higher up powers that be is basically telling you. Are they telling you this matter of factly? Or are they telling you?
Yeah, pretty matter of fact. Like, this is it, because at the time, 5 years ago, there weren't any options. So they felt because I was very frustrated about positioning and I felt a little bit handcuffed a little bit because I couldn't help like I wanted to help.
Right.
And then it was like, what's going on? You guys are not letting me contribute like I can contribute. You're kind of handcuffing me a little bit. And so then I had that meeting and I was told why. That was that.
You tell a guy to his face, a wrestler that has been with you for 20 plus years. You tell this man, you are never going to main event another fucking show again. Not a pay-per-view, not a WrestleMania. You are going to be a jobber to put over the young talent, and that's all you're going to do ever. Fuck you. Now, this was in Big Show's words, and we know Big Show can be kind of a whiny baby sometimes, so we're going to take this with a grain of salt. But if any form of that actually happened, then you got a guy who feels like he still has gas left in the tank, and the company's telling him, you know what, just retire. He kept getting that feeling, they thought they were doing me a favor. They wanna put me out to the retirement home. How does that put yourself in those shoes, those giant, massive, 20-some inch shoes that the Big Show would wear, and try to understand what that feels like? Hey man, your time is done. He doesn't feel like his time is done. Now, granted, every old timer goes through that. Very little are self-aware enough to be like, you know what? It's my time to hang up the boots. I got to get out of here. Or, you know what? I'm on the downswing. I'm just going to put a bunch of guys over until I can't go no more. And hopefully I can contribute to the next generation of stars. Not everybody has that self-awareness. So with a guy like a Christian, and a guy like a Big Show, and a guy like a Sting, are these guys not self-aware enough to know that their time is just over? Or are these guys being told by a company that just doesn't want to use them anymore because they never really wanted them or liked them to begin with, that they're just not needed anymore, and that they're old news, and that they're not going to be a main event talent anymore? Christian, you're fun to bring back in a Rumble. Fuck, we'll even let you come down to the Final Four. You looked great, but nobody wants to see you wrestle every week. That's ridiculous. Well, I would venture to say that we do want to see Christian wrestle every week. Whether he's the second coming of CM Punk and fucking Brock Lesnar and The Rock and all these big stars or not, he is still a talent that I want to see wrestle. If he's got gas left in the tank and he can still hang on the level that he used to be able to hang, and he can hang with the newer wrestlers, then I want to see that shit. Big Show, on the other hand, I can't say that I have any interest in seeing the Big Show. But if he feels he has enough left in the tank and I can see something, because now he's going to go out there and have a match that he wasn't told by Vince McMahon to go out and have. Let's see what kind of matches he can put together. Let's see what he looks like in an AEW ring. And if he's the boring old Big Show, then fuck him. I don't want to see him. He can sit behind a desk and talk the whole time like he wants to do. That one doesn't excite me. I have zero interest in Big Show. But when you're being told to your face that we don't see it in you anymore, what do? So I can't fault him for feeling this way, but it remains to be seen if what he's saying is true and that he does have more to give, or if WWE was right and he is a guy that just needs to kind of be benched and just brought in on special occasions to make other guys look good. We shall see. You can check out Talk Is Jericho every single Wednesday and Friday. Just check the podcast app. It'll be right there.
Oh yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like it if you liked it. Yeah, and you can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on the channel. Oh yeah, dig it.